Welcome to Ark Adventures. Please like our content and subscribe to our channel. Your ongoing support will be always greatly appreciated. Once upon a time, there was a man who had two sons. The younger son was impatient and disrespectful. "Father, I want my share of the inheritance now," Jacob demanded. "Son, why do you ask this?" "I am not dead yet," his father replied, disappointed. Despite his disappointment, the father divided his property between his two sons. Not long after that, Jacob gathered all his belongings and traveled to a distant country. There, he squandered his wealth in wild living. After he had spent everything, a severe famine struck that country, and he began to be in need. He went and hired himself out to a citizen of that country, who sent him to his fields to feed the pigs. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. Finally, he came to his senses. "How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare? And here I am starving to death. I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you,'" Jacob said remorsefully. "I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants," Jacob added humbly. So he got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son," Jacob said, ashamed. "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate," the father exclaimed, joyful. "For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found," the father said lovingly. So they began to celebrate. Meanwhile, the older son, Elijah, was in the field. As he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked him what was going on. "Your brother has come home, and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound," the servant said respectfully. Elijah became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him. "Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours who has squandered your property with prostitutes comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him," Elijah said resentfully. "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had